Am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Thank you very much, Darshan, for your nice introduction. Now I will start my session. Before starting this session, first I want to show this paper. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here this is one research paper I have published in ASC journal. I want to show some graphics of this paper. This is the box plot. So you can see the quality of box plot, quality of plotting, right? See this graph. So this graphics in many journals, they are asking for high quality graphics. So this all graph you can see more zoom also. When we zoom in to very high, we can see it is very clear. So when you write your research paper, you have carried out very good analysis, data analysis. At the same time, good presentation is also required. Let me share my screen.
Share correct.
PPT is visible?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, so along with very good analysis of data, it is required to having very good presentation of data also. So in many sessions, you have learned about different soft computing techniques, which will enable us to towards a good analysis. So here we want to see this very powerful tool, Origin, for plotting of data for very good presentation. So first of all, we'll start with the introduction of Origin. Origin is a proprietary computer program for interactive scientific graphic and data analysis. So it is not free version. It is a paid software. It is produced by Origin Lab Corporation and run on Microsoft Windows. It has inspired several platform, independent open source clones and alternatives like LabPro and SciDavis. Graphing support in Origin include various 2D and 3D plot types. So this software is actually not freeware, but for the period of master or PhD, if we require it for 6 months, we can download this software using the student ID, email ID. So uh, one can download this software and one can use this software for this purpose. Data analysis in Origin includes statistic, signal processing, curve fitting, and peak analysis. So many analysis of data are also to be carried out by this software. It imports data in various formats such as ASCII text, Excel, NITDM, DIDM, NetCDF, SPC, etc. So it accepts many import many data of other software. It also export the graph into various images. Ultimately, we required a good graphic. So to export data in many journal are asking for TIF format, JPG format, PDF format, right? So this software export various images in JPG format, GIF format, EPS format, TIFFF format. There is built-in query tool for assessing database data via ADO. It is a powerful analysis and publication quality graph software. It customize and automate the data import analysis, graphing, and reporting tasks. Origin is the effective tool for analyzing the data and presenting the finding. Simple modification to data plot save as graph template for later use to customize data analysis. Produce publication quality report save as an analysis template also. In this software, batch plotting facility is also there. So by this much feature, it becomes very versatile and very useful tool for preparing different graphs. Once you prepare any graph, so by batch plotting, you can generate number of graph with the different data. In Excel, suppose we prepare the graph. So if we complete one graph by complete editing, and if we want to generate the same graph with the other data, so it becomes very difficult. But here in this software, that all become very easy, damn easy. It is a GUI with spreadsheet front end, that is its interface. It is supported on Microsoft Windows, quick completion of work, and it is user friendly. The worksheet which use that is column oriented, and it is contain name, unit, legends, and formula. 2D and 3D graph, as we have discussed, it can be plot. Easy merging of graph is also there. Curve fitting is also possible. Smoothing of the data and other statistics can be performed by this software. Now, suppose we don't want to purchase the software and we want to download the software as a student version. So how to download and install this software? We want to first see that. So in Google, you can write Origin student version free download. You can get this search results. So you have to go with Origin Pro Learning Edition. Student version is again paid version at lower or discounted rate, but we have to choose Origin Pro Learning Edition. Here two comparisons will be there. One is for student version and second is for learning version. So this learning version will be available for 6 months, right? Once you install this software, so you can use up to next 6 months. Here to download as a student version, you have to fill this much data, name, university, department, but the most important is student's official email ID, right, which institute provides to student, and Gmail ID or Yahoo ID will not work. Here one have to use the official email ID, which is given by any institute in domain of in or like that. After that, one will get the mail on its email ID, and first one need to confirm that this email ID is correct. So once just you verify the email address, one more mail will received in the inbox. Here, first download link is there. So through this, one can download this software. But through this link, the software will download only single time. Other time, it cannot be downloaded, right? So if you want to use in other PC, you have to transfer that file. To install two more data, one important serial number and product key for activation are also there in this email ID. So using that, one can install the software. So when you install the software and when you start the origin, at that time, it will ask for product key. So that is given in the mail. And when it is entered, then the software will be activated. So now the origin software is activated and this screen is visible, which is having system template. So in system template, blank workbook is there. Then many other type interpolate of XY, linear calibration, assay, conversion table, compare data with radar chart, loan calculator. So many system templates are available. But many of these system templates are not useful to researcher. So here researcher can develop their own template. Means suppose one graph is plotted, so it can be saved as template for further use. So once any template is prepared, it can use infinite time. When one want to start with the new worksheet, so in that case, the worksheet can be constructed. So here during the construction of worksheet means when we generate the new worksheet, we have to give how many X and Y column, Z column are required. So here the information is there. X means X column, Y means Y column, Z means Z column. So if we want to plot 3D graph, in that case, X, Y, and Z, three-dimensional data are required. So here also that facility is there. In addition to that, M shows X error, Y, E shows Y error, N shows disregard, G that is group, and S is subject. So suppose X3Y is written, it shows one X and 3Y column. So that way, according to our choice, we can construct the worksheet. This is the interface of origin. When it is started, it will look like this. At the top of that, title bar, then menu bar, then GUIs are there, right? At the downside, status bars are there. So normal, it is like not other normal software. Here, one worksheet is there. At the title of worksheet, 3 or 4 titles are there, which are very useful during the plotting of graph. Now let us see interface of origin. So origin is having GUI with spreadsheet front end. So at the front end, there is such spreadsheet. So all the data we need to enter in this spreadsheet, and using the different GUI or menu bar, we can carry out the analysis or plotting. Column oriented, this its interface is column oriented with name, unit, legends, and functions. 4 columns are there. When you see different types of plots, so here we can see basic 2D. So many 2D graphs are available like scatter, scatter central, column scatter, Y error, XY error, scatter plus sug, bubble, color mapped, bubble color, vertical drop line. These are the point oriented graphs. After that, graphs related to line. So that is line, horizontal step, vertical step, SP line, line plus symbol, series of line, 2D point segment, 3D point segment, SP line connected, and error band. After that, bar charts are there, means column, column plus label, then bar, stack column, stack bar, 100% stack, 100% stack bar, floating column, floating bar, double Y column. So many different type of 2D graphs are there. In addition to that, uh, 2D pie chart, 3D pie chart, area chart, field area, filled in two colors, color map line series, double Y line, 2Y column, 3Y, 4Y. So multi-Y, many data are there where multi-Y or multi-X are there. So here that facility is there. You can create the graph with multi-Y. Then vertical 2 panel, horizontal 2 panel, 4 panel, 9 panel. This much variety of 2D graphs are available here. Then statistical graph, which are very important for any research paper, right? When you write your research paper, at that time, statistics of data is very important, and to represent your data with good statistic, for that one required this chart, box chart, interval plot, bar chart, box overlap, box normal, half box, right? So many other type of charts are available which are not generally people are using. But if one can use for that research paper, this will create the good impression in reviewer, because research paper are very important part of MTech and PhD studies. Here histogram, then histogram plus rug, multi-panel histogram, distribution chart, right? So many other distribution charts are also there. Violin plot, the violin plot with box plot. So here this violin plot give the distribution along with the box plot. So these combined facilities are also there. Then violin with point, violin chart with quartile. Many other type of violin charts are also there. You can plot this QQ plot, probability plot, right? So for statistic data, these charts are very, very important. In surveying or in environment or in water resources, many times this contour type chart are required in structure, right? So that facility is also there in origin. Here contour, color fill, black and white contour, grayscale map. Many journal are asking for black and white data only, black and white chart only. So that can also be prepared very easily here. Some graphics are so that if we prepare in color, but if journal publishes in black and white, so it will not have that impact. So in order to prepare very good graph in black and white, here it can be done. Heat map, heat map with labels, split heat map. So many type of heat maps are also there. Contour profile are there. Polar contour are also there. So this much contours type graph are there. Here the specialized graph like radar plot, line fill, line symbol, polar, polar theta, bar theta. So many other unseen graphs are also available, right? One can try a new chart for the research paper. These are the categorical plot available here. Means suppose the data is so that it is from 2 or 3 location, and one want to compare these 2 or 3 or 4 location data in one chart. So that grouped plot are also available here. So all box type plot, column type plot, bubble type plot, scatter plot, violin plot, full violin plot, all plot that we have seen, it can be done here with category. Means we can compare the data from different location or we can compare the different parameter of single location. 3D graphs are also there. 3D graph plus facility is very unique and very easy here. So 3D scatter plus error bar, line, 3D trajectory, 3D vector, 3D wireframe, 3D wire surface, 3D X constant, 3D Y constant, 3D color map, overlap 3D color map, waterfall, right? So many type of chart you can see here. All these 3D graph plotting facilities are also there. In addition to that, here this functions plots can also be done. As I have told you, you can prepare your own template, right? So that is template library here. Here you can store your template and next time you can use it. Just you have to change the data and your plot will be ready. During data analysis and finalization of report, we find that many small errors are there in the plot. And to correct that small error, it will take a lot of time. So here, if one use this software, so by just refreshing it, the complete plot will be ready. So that facility here, that minor editing will be very easy. In addition to plotting, the statistical applications are also there, means descriptive statistic, hypothesis testing, ANOVA test, non-parametric test, survival test, multivariate analysis, power and sample size. So the statistics facility are also there which can be plotted later on. Here mathematics, data manipulation, fitting of data, signal processing, peaks and baseline. This analysis can also be done using this software. So many type of analysis are also done by this software and the result of analysis can be used for plotting in the same software. Now let us try to learn how to plotting with origin. So this is the basic screen of origin. As we know that here it is spreadsheet interface is there. Initially, when we start it, we can see only these two column. Only two columns are there, right? X and Y. We can add or remove the column according to our requirement. So here first is long name, that is axis title. Here the main title of the particular data we have to add here. After that unit of that data, right? So if it is properly every data is properly filled, then all this will reflect in the plot. So respective unit it is to be mentioned here. In comments, one can add what you want to add in legend of the graph, right? In some plot, suppose two or three lines we want to plot. So what first line indicate, what second line indicate, what third line indicates, that legends we have to write in the comments. And in the function, if we want to write the in a function, we can write any equation if required. So some small uh, if you want to keep some equation like x by y, x into y, right? So that can be done here. Here, this facility is there, deactivate license. So this license is deactivated for this particular PC, and we can reinstall the software in some other PC or laptop. So when we click here on left side, you can see these three options are there. So when you click here, all available graph or available workbook are shown here, right? So whenever we want to recall any old worksheet or graph, we have to use this Project Explorer. Now let us see how to insert a new workbook. So many options are there. One of the option is there here. You can create a new workbook by this GUI, right? So if you click this, the new workbook will be there. Okay, to here one more option is there, new graph. If you want to create any new graph, it can be done from here also. Now, initially, as I have told you, only two columns are there, X and Y. If we want to add more column, so it can be added by this symbol. Here column is there and plus sign is there. If you click here, the new columns will be added like this. Earlier, only two columns were there. So by clicking it, one more column CY is added. Is it visible in full screen? Yes.
No, sir. There is a no any screen.
Okay, let me share again. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. So here we can add column like this. One more column is added with the same thing, with the same way, or you can click here in this area. Let me have laser pointer. Okay, so in this area, you can right click and you can add column. So required number of column can be added like this. You can also use Control D, and at a time many means required number of column 3, 4, 5 you can add, right? Like here E3, E, F and G are added by that way. If you want to delete the column, here you have to right click. So this small window will be there, right? So you can use this delete to remove this extra column. So column is deleted. You can click this delete and it will be deleted. Now, when you add number of column, first is X and all other, automatically it will added as y, right? So sometimes we need more x, 2 or 3x, sometimes we need more y, sometimes we need z. So in that case, we have to set this column as x, y, and z. So let us see how to do it. So first you have to right click at particular column. Then here these options are there, set as X, Y or Z. In addition to that, you can also make it disregards Y error, X error and many other options are there. Suppose in that column, instead of numerical data, categorical data are there, right? So you can change the data type with categorical because the analysis of numerical data and categorical data will be different. We can also set column value, set multiple column value. We can fill the column width. So many other options are there. Reverse order. Suppose it is in some order, and if we click this, it will be in the data will be in reverse order. When you just right click and bring the cursor here, so this small toolbox is also there. So here, this box, many options are there, right? Suppose you want to hide column, you have to use this symbol. For resize to show all, you need to use this symbol. This symbol is used to sort worksheets in ascending order. Through this, you can find anything from the particular sheet. You can use spark line by this symbol. Spark line will show the uh, nature of the data. If you want to convert to categorical, you can use this. If you want to copy for plotting that particular column, you can use this symbol. Suppose you want to delete it, right? So this is symbol for deleting that particular column, and through this symbol, you can insert new column. Through this X, Y, Z, you can change it to X, Y, or Z according to your requirement. Through this, it can be set as X error. Through this, it can set as Y error. None means set as disregards. And when you click this, it will open the column property. So in column property, you can add short name, you can long name is already added. Unit you can add here. You can add comment for legend. Column width you can change through here. And if you apply all, so this will apply to all selected all column. In addition to that, other options are also that plot designation. So X, Y, Z, you can change through here also. In which format your data is text, numerical, that you can change through here. So through this setting, you can carry out the setting of your data, which is there in column. So you can see X, Y, Z, X error, Y error, label, and disregard. This type of options are there. When you click format, it is text and numeric text, time, date, month, day of week, text and numeric, color. In numeric, it can default, you can set the decimal place, right? So all these options related to column are there, which are important to know when we want to start with this software. So by clicking this, it can be converted from X to Y, Y to Z. Here initially it was Y, so it is converted to Z. Okay, so this we have seen when you keep set as, so it can set as this value. Here you can copy this column, and many other options related to copy means you want to copy only formula like Excel. You want to just copy the label or row label, what you want to copy, that many options are here. In worksheet, again, many options are there, out of which you can use according to your requirements. Pivot table facility is also there. You can reduce the column, reduce the row according to your analysis requirement. Now, how to import from Excel sheet? Mostly our data are available in Excel. So it is the biggest advantage of this software that directly from Excel we can import the data in this sheet. Earlier, in earlier version, directly XLS data was taken, but in new version, CVS file you can upload. So any Excel file can be easily converted to CSV file, and that file can be imported in the software. Other many options are also there that we have seen earlier, but the most user-friendly way is Excel sheet. So this is the Excel sheet data which I want to import in the origin. So we have started with column. One more option is there, one symbol is there, import Excel sheet, right? Other option is there, you have to go through file. And third option is that you have to go through data. So many options are there to import the Excel file. So you can use this import Excel. Then you have to browse and select your required file. I want to upload this file. Now it is in XLS format. Earlier it was accepting, but now we have to convert is in CSV file. So when you import it, this option is available. So this is the path from which it is selected. It will ask for replacing the existing data because some worksheet is open. So you want to replace it or you want to start with a new book, that is asked. What is the template name, maximum number of column, many details are, basic detail are to be added. Like here, I have chosen number of subheader line 2. Number of main header line 0. Number of subheader line I have selected 2 because there was 2. Long name is there in first row. So I have to select here 1. Long name means the main name of that particular sheet. Like in my data, the first is this: stream speed, flow, and density. So these three are long name. Stream speed is there in kmph, flow is in vehicle per hour, and density is in vehicle per kilometer. So in second row, the units are there. So these two are the header row. These are not the data. Data are starting from third. So this information we have to add there. Two number of subheader lines are there. First is long name. Second row is unit, right? Then if we want spark lines, are we want spark line or not, that information is to be given here. So through this we can import the Excel sheet according to our requirement. So it is added here, right? This is stream speed, flow, density. Automatically the units are there in second unit row. This is spark lines, so that shows the nature of variation of data in this format only. one more option of importing data is there. Here you have to import, you have to select the Excel file which is there at your particular location. Then you have to select it and drag it. So you have to drag it and you have to bring here, it is dragged, and when you leave here it is also added. But at the time this information is not given, that first row is the long name and second row is unit. So that information now we have to add. So this is added. New sheet has been added through drag and drop facility. Now at any, suppose this first number is long name. So we have to right click here. When we right click there, this option will be there, right? So we have to set it as a long name. When you select this as a long name, it will automatically transfer at the row of long name. Secondly, this is now the unit. So we have to right click here and again select it as unit. So it will be there as unit, right? So now this is the imported worksheet which is ready to use. This way Excel sheet can be imported in this software. Suppose we want to use this function tag, right? For that, we know that density that is equal to flow divided by stream speed. This is a very basic equation in transportation engineering, traffic engineering. So suppose one want to add that equation and get the density value through that. So just here B divided by A is written, that is relationship density is equal to flow divided by stream speed. So the data will be calculated and all data will be available. You can see the same data is generated using the formula. Now let us try to learn how to carry out the 2D plotting. So here this is X stream speed of vehicle, Y is density. Suppose we want to make the 2D scatter plot for this. So to plot these two, we have to right click on X, press Control, again right click on Y, means density. So these two column will be selected. Now you have to go to plot, right? After selecting these two, we have to click on the plot. So this all plots are there. Now we have to select our required plot. Here we want to do the scatter plot only. So I have selected scatter and the scatter plot is ready. Here you can see on y-axis we have selected density, so that title is available with its unit, right? In bracket unit it will take automatically. Like on X we have selected the stream speed. You can see here stream speed and unit is there, so it will be automatically available there. Sometime if you have not written that, you can double click here and you can type. It is very user friendly. At any point, at any required entity, you can just double click and you can edit it. So that this scatter plot between density and stream speed is ready. Sometimes what happened, we found that some data are outlier. We have to remove the data, or by some mistake, if some data is wrong, so we can change that particular data and we can use this refresh tab, or we can press F5. So by pressing this F5 or this refreshing symbol, the graph will be refreshed according to the new data. Now I want to fit this data. I want to see which trend it follow, and I want to get the equation of that fitting, right? So to fit the data, suppose I will start with linear fitting. So for that, we have to go to analysis. From analysis, one has to select fitting, and in fitting, this many options are there: linear fit, fit with linear fit with X error, polynomial fit, non-linear curve fit, non-linear implicit curve fitting, right? Many options are there. So according to our requirement, or we sometimes we have to do a trial and error. So initially we don't know which fitting will be better. So we can start with linear fit. That can also be done by this option. At the right side, this many options are there. So you can use this also to fit the data, right? So when we press this simple fit, the automatically it will fit and the result will be available. So you can see here all required information like intercept, then slope of the curve, error, R square value, all are available. P value is also there. Instead of linear fitting, suppose we want to check whether it is polynomial fitting is better or not. So just by clicking polynomial, here you can see initially it was straight line fitting. So this red line is there in the plot, right? When you just click on polynomial, the polynomial fitting will be there. Here you can compare the R square value and you can get to know which fitting is better. Here for the linear fitting it was 0.28 and for polynomial fitting is 0.32. So we can say polynomial is better. In the data we can see many scatterness is there. So due to that there is this R square value is low here. That is statistical part, but we can compare it. This is the fitting report. The complete fitting report is available with the curve. So this many tables you can directly use in your research paper, like this number of points, degree of freedom, residual, sum of residue, R square value, adjusted R square value, and this table, what is the value of intercept, what is the value of B1, what is the value of B2, right? This is for polynomial fit. In linear fit, there will be only one variable. Now we want to make a new plot that is for stream speed and vehicle speed. So again, this X and Y are selected. You have to be very clear about which data you want on y-axis and which data you require on x-axis. Mostly on y-axis, we choose the response variable, right? And independent variable we select on x-axis. So stream speed is independent of anything. It is not depending on flow or density, right? So it is independent variable, and flow and density are dependent variable. So here I have taken that on a y-axis. So now these two columns are selected. Just wait a minute. नहीं गई.
તો તમને આવ્યું ને
હા
ને પેલા બીજા ત્રણ છે ને
એ તો મોકલી એમનો ઓટીપી ગયો હશે.
એમનો કયો હશે? આમનો જ બાકી.
આમનો જ બાકી.
સારું, એટલે ચાર થયા. ત્રણ પેલા જૂના ને એક આ. આ મને પછી પાછો આપશો ને?
એક કોપી મારી છે હું મારી જોડે રહું.
अच्छा
Okay, let us continue. Sorry for the interruption. So here these two charts, two columns are selected. Again, move to plot. In basic 2D, we have selected the scatter plot and the plot of flow and stream speed is available. Again, see the fitting of that. So here you can see p value is near to 0 and all other statistics are available. Due to high scatterness, here Asper value is very less. In polynomial, it is fit better, right? It is 0.17. So this way, in this software, in addition to plotting, fitting can also be done. This is again the data fitting report for the speed and flow. Now let us try to see how to plotting and formatting 2D curve. Okay, so start with this our fundamental screen. Move to import Excel. We want to here import the new Excel sheet, right? So from first we need to browse and we have to select the required Excel sheet. Again, add the data subheader 2 line. First row is long name. At the second row, there is unit. And these are data which are imported here, right? So in this data, on first x-axis that is flow and on y speed of all vehicles are there, two-wheeler, three-wheeler, small car, big car and heavy vehicle. This is the data which we want to plot. So it has been started with x and y column, that is flow and speed of two-wheeler. So here I want to plot the scatter data and I want to connect it with curve line. So this option I have selected. If you want to connect the data with the straight line, that option can be selected. But here I know the data, nature of data, it will be curve line. So this SP line connected has been selected. So this graph is available here. Axis title is also automatically there with the data and curve. Legend that we add in comment, it reflects here. And if in comment we don't write anything, then it will take the long name here. Okay, now how to format this curve? So to change anything from this curve, we have to first click a single click on this curve. So this box will be visible. Here you can do many things. You have to increase the size, you can decrease the size of line. You can change the property of this line, you can change the property of these points. So when you single click, this will visible. Here one can change the color of this line or this point. Now, initially by default, it will take this square solid block, but you can select any of this more than 100 type of point type, right? In Excel, if you want to change this type, only limited 7 to 8 types are available. If you have plotted the graph, you know that. But here in this sheet, in this in this software, more than 100 type of points are available. So from this, you can change the size of point to your required number, right? So, and if you want to check by increasing or decreasing, you can use this direct increasing or direct decreasing. Suppose you want to add the data label, means this point is there, it is having what is X, what is Y, or what is its exact value, that label can be added through this. These are the properties related to line. You can change the thickness of line by number or by increasing or decreasing it. So this shows through this you can show the data label. So I have clicked here. So the value of speeds are visible, right? But you can see this is not look good. So you can decrease the size or you can change other property if you require. If you want to change the font type, that also can be done. Through this, we can increase the thickness of line. So it is increase. Earlier it was 2, now it is 3. Through this, we can edit the range of data. Here it is from 35 to 60. Suppose I want to make it 0 to 60. So through this edit range, it can be edited. Through this, the type of chart can be changed from line to scatter or column bar. The type of chart can also be changed. And from this, you can open the setting of plot details. So when you click it, when you click here, open plot detail, so this detail will be available. Here, the same thing can also done through this. Suppose here we are in this symbol tab. So what is the size of symbol? What is the size of unit? What is the edge thickness? What is the symbol color? Everything you can change according to your requirement. In line, how one want to connect by suppose don't want line, so you can just no line will be disappear, straight line, then 2-point segment, 3-point segment, many of alternatives are there. One can select according to the requirement. Here the style, it is solid line, dash line, dot line, dash dot line. So many options are there for that line type. In compound style, simple, double line, thick thin line, thin thick line, triple line, many options for this are also available. Width you can increase or decrease, or you can select your own. Color you can change according to your requirement. In symbol we have to see, we can change the symbol size, we can change the style. Default is this, right? But according to your requirement, according to your need, you can change it. Edge thickness can also be edited. Color of this symbol can be changed, right? Suppose label is not there. Earlier we have got the label, right? So now through this also we can get this label of that data. Just if we click enable here, so here all the data label will be available in the graph. So when you click enable and quick apply, you will get the data over there. Now in this data or label, default is Arial 22-point font. Now you can change according to your requirement. And you can manage the offset, vertical offset, horizontal offset, You can change its position of label also. So mostly I prefer Times New Roman, so it can be changed. Horizontal and vertical offset has been set because it was very near to that. Here label from Y or X. Here initially label from Y means speed will be reflected. But if one select here X, so the value of Y axis will be reflected in the label. So now you can see the data is visible. This is the speed data because Y is selected. If one select X, then instead of this value, speed value, flow value will be there. Now editing the axis, right? So to edit this value, initially here it is looking good, it is absolutely fine. But suppose we want to make it bold or we want to change the style because some fonts are in Times New Roman and these are in Arial. So to make it uniform, we can edit it here. For that, you have to click on any value of the axis. When you just click on the title, same thing, same editing we can do in the title of axis also, right? Suppose just I have single click on the speed of two-wheeler means title, its many options are available, right? Same way for legend. Sometimes legend value is very larger and you want to make it small. You want to change the font. So everything it can be done when you single click over it. If you double click over it, then this many options will be available. Sometimes you have to use the superscript, subscript, right? You have to use any standard symbol. That all can change through this. Automatically, it will take the legend. But sometimes we don't want that legend. We want to change it. So that can be changed manually also. When we click in the graph, so this frame will be available, right? So here, the frame of this graph, initially there is no frame. But if we click the box, so the box will be available. We can change the position of this legend, right? Initially it is right hand top. So we can change the position through this or we can drag it to the required position. So this chart floor two-wheeler is available, is done. Now we want to add other speed of other category of vehicle also. So here in comment, I have to add like in comment, I have added two-wheeler. So I have to add three-wheeler, small car, big car, the which I want in legend. Initially, I have not added any comment. So here speed of two-wheeler means long name was there by default as a legend. But if I will add two-wheeler here, so it will be changed automatically. Now let us see how to plot line series. Means I want to add many lines, right? So I have to see this. This is very easy now. Just right click on CY, bring your cursor here and drag it to the graph. I'm again repeating, just right click on this column. When you then bring the cursor here, then from this you have to drag it to the graph. When you drag it directly, the second data will be visible with its legend. Right? Now I will add remaining also. Here in this data, these are the speed of different category of vehicle at different flow level. I want to compare this at different flow level, what is the change in speed of different category of vehicle. So for that, this graph has been plotted. Here we can rescale the axis because maximum and minimum value for this plot is different, for this data is different, so we have to rescale the axis. So according to combined maximum and minimum, it can be reflected here. Now all category of vehicle speed are added here, and finally the chart is ready. Here initially it is in black and white, right? You can see it is black and white, and all line type, symbol type are same. So if legend, from even legend also it is not clear which is two-wheeler line, which is three-wheeler line, which is small car line, which is big car line. Okay, if we want to make a box, so we have to click near this box. So this box option are visible here, and according to this we can change it. Okay, now box is visible. Now these labels are out of the box, so I have to get it in the box. So just click on it and drag it, so it will be inside the box. You can change the position of legend. So it is now at its right place. Here again we can change required value for this legend. Okay, now I have told you in this graph, it is not clear that which means suppose we want to know this is for two-wheeler, three-wheeler, which category of vehicle, it is not clear, right? So for that, here we have to click on this one. The one is written here. You have to double click on it. When it is double clicked, this window will be visible. So through this, we need to group all this. So all are to be selected and just click on this group, right? You have to select all these 5 and just click on the group. When you click it, it will here G1 is available, means all these 5 lines are in group 1, and apply and click OK. So you can see now it is distinguished, right? The color of each line is different. Now it can be very easily identified that the lowermost speed is of heavy vehicle and highest speed is this blue one, that is big car, right? At higher flow level, its speed is higher, but at lower flow level, its speed is higher, but at higher flow level, the reduction is more. So that comparison can be easily done through such graph. Now, if we want to change again the property of this group, we have to click here, right? Because here all are in color. If we want to plot this in black and white, then again it will not be very clearly distinguished. So for that, you have to double click on any line. In any line you can double click. So this window will be available. Here now you have to change this. Initially it is none, right? Line style is none. Symbol style is none. Line color is by one. If you keep it by one, so it will be different for every entity. For symbol type by one means you can see different symbol. For line color by one, so line of all line is different. Symbol edge color, it is also by one, so it is according to, it is different for different entity. But line style is none, so it is same for all. So if you want to change the line style, you have to select here. Instead of none, you have to make it by one. Suppose you want to change the symbol size, that also can be done. So instead of this, suppose we have selected none to make it black and white. So all lines are black now. Color is not no more different now, right? Symbol type and simple edge color are different because we have not selected none here. Now if you make everything none, so this will be simple black and white curve. Right? So this is black and white curve, and you can easily identify which is the line for two-wheeler, which is the line for three-wheeler. Now in addition to this, suppose you want to make every line type different. This is continuous line, this is thick line, this is dotted line, this is dash line. That can also be done. For that, you have to just change line style by one. So here, this also you can change. If you click here, then your required symbol will be at you can select. So as I have told you, you can change the line style also, right? This is dotted line, this is dash line. This way we can change the line type. So for black and white plotting, this will be very useful. Now from this also we can change its property. We can move anything up, we can move anything down. First, instead of square, suppose we want circle, so we have to make this on upside through this. So first will be circle and second will be square. So that can change like this. This is the colored graph. Right? Now we want to export this graph. So to export this graph, this option is available. Many 2 or 3 options are there. First is send to PowerPoint, send to Word, or export as JPG or required format. So if you click on this, it will be move. The graph will be there in PPT. The another option is from here. You have to go to File, then Export Graph, open dialog. When you open dialog, many options are there. Which image type you required, where you want to save, you have to browse and select your location. So all graph will be there. File name you have to select with long name or short name or unit, that you have to select here. Graph theme, you can select out of this many options. Export setting, you can change here according to your requirement, right? Image size, suppose you want image size in inch or width. Sometimes the size is asked, then you can do this by size, and sometimes resolution is asked, so you can use. Many journal are asking for minimum 300 DPI resolution, so that DPI resolution of that particular chart can be changed from here. And this also you can save according to your as a template. So every time you do not need to set all this. So I have make it 600. Then in many journal, they are asking for embedded font. Like in AC, they ask the all font on the figure should be embedded. So through this, that can also be done. Otherwise, it can be done in the original Adobe Acrobat Reader. So this is the exported chart. This is the exported chart in black and white. Now let us see how to draw the bar chart. So this is Excel sheet which is already imported to plot the bar chart. Here the vehicle type and speed of vehicles are there. Speed means minimum speed, maximum speed, mean speed, 15th percentile, 50th percentile, 85th percentile and 98th percentile speed of different category of vehicle I want to plot as a bar chart. So first these two X and Y are selected, then move to plot, right? From here also you can select. If you don't want to select plot, here directly bar chart option is there. So here you can select column, right? So on single click, this chart is ready. Now we have to do minor formatting and it will be ready to use. We can click on the frame, so that frame property will be open, like because here some space is available. If we don't want to waste this space, so for that we can adjust from this. Instead of 17 we can do it 10, right? 10 from left side, 10 margin from upper side, and we can change the width and height so it will be fit. Here we can also change the pattern and color of this. Initially it is solid pattern. We can change the pattern, we can change the color. Here color is changed, right? Spacing between these are very nearer, so we can increase the spacing between them, right? So this bar chart is ready. Now to add other, we have to just select all these and drag and drop in the chart. If we just drag and drop in the chart, so this will be available, right? For two-wheeler, all speed means maximum speed, minimum speed, average speed, 15th percentile, 50th percentile. We can directly compare here. Now we can access this legend. So to access that, just click over it, make it smaller, then set it according to your requirement by dragging it to that position. So now if you want to change the property of any graph, you can double click on any chart. So this many options related to that are available. Here, if you want to add the label, we have to just make enable and we can type its label. So vehicle type, that title is added here. Earlier it was not there. Now, when you bring it near any curve, these options will be available. Through that, you can edit also, right? So these are for label. You can change the here label. Earlier label was not there, right? So we have add the label through this data label. So label is added, but it is not proper. We want to change the orientation of this label. So for that, we have to move to label and rotate it to 90-degree, right? So it will be in line and it is well presentable. Through clicking on any column, we can change the color. We can change the pattern, right? So here pattern is selected and color is removed. So this is ready for black and white plotting. Now it is easily visible which is maximum speed, which is minimum speed, where is 19th percentile speed. So this is ready for plotting in black and white form. Now, suppose we want to plot such a graph. This is for one location, and I want to, I have changed this for Surat. Suppose this is for Surat location, and I want to make the same graph with some other location. So, right click on this title, duplicate without data. So, the another location, another sheet, worksheet is ready, and here we can change the name of it. Instead of Surat, now Vadodara, Noida added, and data are also added here. So here, when you click here, as I have told you, one bar chart is there, two sheets are there. So with this, you can plot the data for other location also. For that, this another option is also there. You can see here, duplicate with new column, sheet or book. You can duplicate the graph with data in the same sheet or the same book or other book, right? So we have to choose this option, duplicate with new column, sheet or book. Okay, so this will be there. Now another data are in other sheet. So instead of book, I will select its sheet, and which sheet is required, which sheet is to be plotted, that I have to select. So I have selected as Vadodara, and the graph for Vadodara identical graph is ready. Right now you don't need to change anything. Now suppose we want to make many graph later on, so it should be save format as theme. When you select, when you save is at theme, suppose your new theme is bar chart, and description you have wrote bar chart, so you can save that, and you can use the same template for drawing the same kind of chart at other location. Now let us see how to formatting the axis. So to format the axis, click on the box, double click on the box. Two options are there. If you double click on the box, so the property of this box will open, and when you right click inside the box, then this option will be available, or you can directly click on the axis. So here you have to select the axis. So in axis, this much thing you can change. You can change the scale. You can change the major tick. Here major tick are 0, 20, 40, 80 and 100. And minor tick are 10, 30, 40 likewise, right? So this is the, that is change of 20 after every 20 interval. Major click is there, and for minor tick it is 10. So that you can change according to your requirement for both axes, vertical axis as well as horizontal axis. So in vertical axis, you can see by increment, major tick is after every 20. So instead of, suppose we make it 10. So here after every 10, there is a major tick and minor tick after every next increment. Tick label. So on the label of tick, you can change its property. You can add title and you can change the property of title. This is title. You can make grid. Right now grid is not there, but if we want the grid, major and minor grid in the chart, that can also be available. That can also be done. Right? Suppose here tick is only outside. We want to make it in and out. So it can also be done. Now you can see it is in and out. Right? So according to the requirement, this can be changed. You can also make a break in the curve. Suppose in some data range there is no variation. So, and due to that the variation is not visible. So that major part you can break. Now let us plot the group column. For group column, this data is selected for 2 location data of all 5 category of vehicle having maximum speed, minimum speed, mean speed, and percentile speed data is available. So started with first 3 column. First is X. On X we want to take this character speed, this category of vehicle. On Y we have selected the location, and on third maximum speed. So we have to select the plot category because we want to make a categorical plot. So in category we can select the group column, and in group column now we have to select the data column, means at where you want to keep your speed and where you want to make a group. So we want to make group of Y and BY and CY. So that we have to add here BY and CY. So this group chart is available. Just hold a minute. चालू sir. So this is the plot group chart. Here also you can make a variation in scale according to your requirement, increment, that all modification can be done in title, grid, line, right? So here title is added, vehicle, class, and study location. So it is easily compared. We can compare the speed of different category of vehicle at both location. Now let us plot the double axis graph. So here this is the data for double axis chart where vehicle class, mu parameter, and mean service time is there. So first this data is selected. Then in plot we have selected multi-panel. We have selected the double Y chart. In multi-Y, our graph we want to plot that is having 2Y. So double Y is selected. So the plot is ready. On one side, this parameter mu is there, which is location parameter, and on other side of Y, mean service time is available in second, right? So this way we can plot the double Y. It is very simple. Just you have to see this 1x and 2y data should be there. Now we can carry out the necessary modification, right? We can change the font, we can change the thickness, we can change the legend, thickness of line, point style, color. So the chart is ready. Red shows this is for this Y and black is for this Y. Now it can be exported according to our requirement, right? Theme, or we can save as a theme double axis chart. So this is ready. Now how to copy the graph format? Let us see that. So this is the same data. We have plotted double Y chart. So this double Y chart is plotted. Here now just right click here, select copy format and select all style format. Many options are there, but we have to select all style format, right? Then it is to be paste on that other graph, right? So the same, all that we have changed means the font of this, thickness of this, that is automatically formatted in the another graph, or we can do the batch plotting also. So this is the data again, double Y chart. Again, we have selected all style format, right? Paste, advance, and here it is selected or it is saved as a theme. So that way you can plot many times, number of times. Now let us see how to draw the box plot. So these are the data for accepted and rejected gap that are selected, and we have to draw the statistical graph box plot. So in statistical, we need to select box chart. So this box chart is available, right? Every details are given. Which is called mean, outlier, range of it, then percentile, everything data are there, right? So instead of here range is not required, we want it to make it gap. So I have changed it to gap, right? If we double click on the box plot, its other property are open. We can change its color, we can change it pattern, we can make a gap between them. Here we can remove the outlier, we can change this instead of box, other shape we can change instead of box. Suppose we want to do the diamond shape or north shape, that can be done. Here range maximum minimum, earlier the range was according to 25 and 75%, but when we select this maximum minimum, it will be like this, maximum and minimum. Outliers are not visible now, right? So in box, you can change the property, you can add the label, you can change the distribution also. Here, basically here it is normal distribution, but instead of normal distribution, it can be log normal, Weibull, exponential. So according to that, it will be plotted. You can change this percentile symbol. You can change for the outlier, right? So line and many options are there. You can join by connecting line. So the clear variation in the statistical data can be visible, right? Clearly, one can see its mean is here and this mean is here, right? The maximum and minimum also significant difference is visible. Now let us see 3D plot, right? So a long series of data are there for 3D plot, which I want to plot it as trajectory, right? So I have started with X, Y, Z. Here in 3D plot, X, Y, Z, three category data are required. Here I have many data of X1, X2, X1, Y1, Z1, X3, Y3, Z3. So first I have selected 3D and 3D trajectory, right? So this trajectory of pedestrian crossing is there. I have added the trajectory of vehicle. So for that, this second is selected and just drag and drop here. So it will ask about rescaling, and if we click yes, so second is added, right? Likewise, all are added, and this 3D trajectory, all points are available. Now we have to carry out minor corrections, right? This all lines we don't require. So we can change everything. Here we have changed the font style, font size. We can double click here. So we can change its background color. We can change the display. Here we want to make the correction in axis, right? Because this direction is, this distance is less and this distance is more. So I want to reflect that here, and that's why this is the width of road and this is the length of road. So by axis, it can be changed. And now it is clearly visible that this is the length of road, this is the width of road, this vehicle are moving and this pedestrian is crossing. Double click on any drop line, so we can remove the drop line. Many parameter of drop line are there, X, Y, and Z. If we untick on it, so it will be removed, right? Now using this rotate counterclockwise or rotate clockwise, we can have 3D effect. For formatting axis, we can double click on axis and we can scale it, right? We can change its maximum, minimum, increment that we have done earlier. So this is the 3D trajectory plot. The clarity, that's why I have zoomed here. Now let us see distribution plot. So these are the data of different category of vehicle for two type of section, and I want to, for comparison of that, we want to compare the distribution of that two type of section. So here in statistical distribution is selected. So you can see here normal distribution, this data is normally distributed. So this is visible. This is distribution plot. Along with the bar chart, the distribution is also visible. Here properly we can format it, right? If it is not normally distributed, you can make it log normal, variable, exponential, or many options are there, Poisson, binomial. Okay, so it is here, you can get it at any time by double clicking on the graph. If not required, you can hide it. Through this window tile vertically, the data and these two are tiled vertically beside each other. Now let us see radar plot. Radar plot, that is very, its look is very good. So here the data are related to year, and in that particular year, how many total registered motor vehicle per 100 kilometer of road length are there. So select this to select the specialized and line fill chart, right? Radar plot, but with fill. So you can see after, means starting from 2001 to 2015, how the gradually the registered vehicle increase per 100 kilometer, that is very good represented graphically. Now this can be adjusted according to the requirement and radar plot is ready. On this data, suppose we want to add for second country, suppose this data is for one country, this is for second country, so we can overlay over there. So it can be directly compared. What is the variation in data in year and country wise? So this way we can plot the radar plot. Here legend is arranged, so it can be good aesthetical view.